Hello there. Time for me to count down my top 10 favorite horror sequels. That's right, horror sequels. These are my favorites. So if you're sitting there going, oh, really, that one, just remember, my favorite. First of all, honorable mentions. We got The Strangers Pray at Night. Absolutely love this film. The pool scene, the great scene, and I like how they amped it up from being a home invasion film to just being this straight up slasher film. It's great. The Grudge 2, I think it is far superior to the original. I think the non-linear storytelling is better in this one. And I think the creep factor with the herky-jerky Kayako character is better in this one. So, Pet Sematary 2. As wacky as this movie gets, I think it's actually a pretty decent sequel. And, you got Clancy Brown doing this thing. It's pretty good. And, Edward Furlong is in this. The kid from Big. It's all around, great film. Army of Darkness. Ash. I said this before. Ash is the best Ash he could be in an Evil Dead film. What I'm saying, this is Ash at his best before the Evil Dead TV series, but this, in film canon, is Ash at his best. Wrong Turn 2, Dead Ahead, Dead End, whatever. I think it's a decent sequel, great follow-up. I think after that, I hear 4 is good, but I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know, but yeah. And then we have Saw 2. And Saw 2 is a great follow-up to the first one. And then they started to get more gory. I think Saw 4 and 6 are actually pretty good too. But Saw 2 gets the... Okay, so. Now my top 10 is my list. Remember, I said that as I go to grab my number 10. My list. Number 10. And I put this at number 10 because I want to be fair. Number 10 is Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Don't at me. I love this movie. But the thing is, I put it at number 10 because I'm going to be fair to the rest of these. I'm not going to put it in my top 5 and put it at the bottom and put it at 10. I love this film. I know there's problems with it. I understand it. But the acting is so out there that it's great. She's the witch, man. And I swear to Christ, it was an accident. Just all out there, and the messiness of it. The fact that it's an edited, jumbled mess. Because they had 2 different kinds of scripts going in there. Counting for me makes it a little bit more entertaining. That's just what I'm saying. Number 9 is Boogeyman 2. I like the first Boogeyman, but this one actually puts up the ante. It makes it sort of a semi-slasher inside of an asylum where this it's a supernatural slasher. If you think about it, it's killing with their worst fears. And the twist at the end, I remember when I first watched this, the twist at the end got me. Because here I thought it was Tobin Bell, Jigsaw, Dr. Jigsaw. But no, the twist, I'm not going to reveal it here. If you want to, the spoilers and stuff, go watch my review. But the twist got me. Great film. Number 8 is Phantasm 2. First Phantasm is a great film, but I like this one. I think James LaGrosse, no disrespect to A. Michael Baldwin, but James LaGrosse is a better Mike than A. Michael Baldwin. A. Michael Baldwin in the first film is fine, but after this, for some reason, the direction he gets is to be in a trance for the rest of the 3 films, except for 5. That story is confusing. But for 3 and 4, he's in a trance for the rest of the films. Here, he actually does stuff. He's working with Reggie. Reggie gets that double-barreled shotgun, and Reggie, so when Reggie starts to get kick-ass, because in the first one, he was just this ice cream man that didn't really do anything. This is where he gets out the Hamakuta. He gets the quadruple-barrel shotgun. It's just kick-ass. Balls to the walls. Number 7, technically a spinoff, but I'm gonna put it here anyway. And that's Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I remember in my ranking, I put this as my favorite of the Paranormal Activity movies, and it is. I get the most enjoyment out of this. I like the characters. I like the story, even though it doesn't really fit in with the rest of the franchise. But I do. I love this movie. It's great. Number 6 is Final Destination 2. As a follow-up to a good film, a great film like Final Destination, this is as solid a sequel as you can get. Final Destination 5 isn't that bad either, and Final Destination 3 is okay. 4 just a little over the place. But this one is a decent follow-up, and it connects directly to the first film. But the 5th one sort of does too. But this one really connects directly as what happened in the first film has direct repercussions on the characters in this film, and I like that twist. And that's why it's on the list. Number 5. Remember, this is my list. It's time for my entry. I decided to put one from each of the big 3. And so it's time for my entry in the Halloween franchise. And that is Halloween 6 Producer Cut. It was between this and Halloween 2018. I like Halloween 4. I think Halloween 2 is okay. I like Halloween H2O. But it was between this and Halloween 2018, and think about it, because those are the 2 I watched the most. And I think the producer cut of this film it's a great Halloween sequel. It fits the whole motif. I think that with the theatrical version, they tried to make it more rockish, more hip to the 90s as it was going to be before Scream even came out. So there's that. But this actually makes the Halloween film. It's got the Halloween score. It's got that kind of feel. It's got more Loomis, which is what the theatrical film was missing. More Loomis is always better. But yeah, that's number 5. Number 4 is Scream 2. I like Scream 4, but I felt like Scream 2 deserved to be in this. As a direct follow-up to the first film, it connects with the reveal of the killers, which I won't say here, no spoilers. Which I guess I could do spoilers. I've already reviewed these, but I'm just saying that it connects to the first one well, and that's what I'm kind of looking for in a sequel. It connects to the first film. It works with that first film, and just. The only thing that really gets me is that they kill off a character, which I really liked. Which I'm not going to spoil because you got to watch my review for that, watch the movie, whatever. Number 3, Bride of Chucky. So this is my entry in the Child's Play franchise, Chucky franchise, and that is Bride of Chucky. I like Child's Play. I love Child's Play 2. I even like Child's Play 3, and I love Curse of Chucky. But this is the one that I'm putting in my best of for picking as my favorite for the Child's Play franchise, because this is the Child's Play of the 90s, for real. Well, 2 and 3 were in the 90s, but this one was pure 90s, and it has that kind of vibe of the late 90s films and everything, and yeah, the addition of Jennifer Tilly, and I think this is the best Jennifer Tilly has been in a Child's Play film. After that, it just kind of goes on and off the rails. And Chucky is arguably at his best in this film. He gets a little more comedic in this. The addition of the amulet, or whatever you call it, not really for me. It doesn't make sense. As he was trying to get Andy and never tried to get the amulet before, so it didn't really make any sense, because he was told, hey, you have to go after the first person you told your secret to, so why didn't they carry that on? So then they brought this amulet, the Heart of Damballa, and I don't know, it's confusing. Number 2 is my entry in the Friday the 13th franchise, and I went back and forth between this and Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, but ultimately I've chosen Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Part 4, whatever you want to call it, and that's because it is the best of the Friday the 13th films. It's my favorite. It's got the best characters. It's got the best Jason. It's got the best gore. arguably since the first film, with Tom Savini coming back to do all the effects. And that was really a turning point for me. Because originally I was going to say part 6. And I'm like, wait a minute, no. Tom Savini came back to do the effects. I'm picking the final chapter. So, yeah. And number 1, if you know me, you know this is going to be number 1. And that's my entry in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And that's Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors. Again, the best Freddy film. You get your best Freddy. Freddy is at his best argument in this film. You get the best characters, you get the best story, you get the best acting. You know, come on, Krueger, pussy! Just come on. It's not this motherfucker all over Dreamland. Motherfucker, that's over Dreamland. Whatever. It is the best. My most favorite horror sequel and my favorite in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So, what are your picks for your favorite horror sequels? Is there some I missed? Is there some that you have that I don't? You know, comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. There'll be another countdown. The top 10 worst horror sequels I'm going to do tomorrow or Tuesday. So, yeah. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Excuse me. See you in the next one.